Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about the chapter trigonometry, which is very important for the 10th grade students. See, before studying this chapter, make sure that you have seated with a pen and paper. Please, very important chapter. The word trigonometry is divided into three words, or it three words. It can be bifurcated into three words. That is trigonometry. Okay. So this trigonometry word is bifurcated into three words, that is tree, gono, and metry. Now, what is the meaning of these three words? So, know that tree means three. Tree means three. Okay. Gono means sides, or you can say at it as angles, or you can say it at angles. Okay. Now, third one is metry. Metry means measurement. Measurement. Okay. Measurement. This is measurement. So whole chapter is all about the measurement of three sides or three angles. Now you all know that, students, the figure which you have, that must have only three sides. The figure which is having only three sides. What is the name of that figure? Obviously you will come to know, and you know that this is a triangle. This is a triangle. This is a triangle. Okay. So let it be ABC. This is a triangle. Now the triangle is bifurcated or categorized on the basis of basis of sides and basis of angles. So the triangle is categorized on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. There are three types of triangles. See, if all sides are equal, if there is a triangle, if all sides are equal, eh, it is a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay. Lateral means sides, equi means equal. So all three sides are equal. Okay, like that. Or make a figure just beside it. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangles who all three sides are equal. Like that. Isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangles means a triangle whose only two sides are equal. And the last one is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle, and which is all sides are different from each other. So this is the categorization of the triangle on the basis of the sides of the triangle. Now the other one is on the basis of angles. On the basis of angles, there are also three category of triangle. One is obtuse angle triangle, obtuse angled triangle. Second one is acute angle triangle, acute angled triangle. And the third one is right angled, right angled triangle. Okay. So these are the three categories of triangles who on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. On the basis of angles, obtuse angle triangle, acute angle triangle, right angle triangle. Now, what do you mean by obtuse angle triangle? Obtuse angle triangle means obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle is a triangle whose one angle is an obtuse angle. So this angle is an obtuse angle which is greater than 90 degree, isn't it? So this angle is greater than 90 degree, greater than 90 degree. Okay, that's why it is an obtuse angle triangle. Acute angle triangle, acute angled triangle, that is the triangle whose all the three sides are acute. See, all three sides are acute angle. That is, angle is less than 90 degree. Okay, and greater than 0 degree. Now, right angle triangle, right angled triangle. Right angle triangle means the triangle whose only one angle is 90 degree. Only one angle is 90 degree. So this is right angle triangle. Now students, in trigonometry we will study about only right angle triangle. Only right angle triangle. No any other triangle. We will study the whole trigonometry chapter on the right angle triangle, not any other type of triangles. Right angled triangle. Right angle triangle means a triangle whose one angle must be 90 degree. Whose one angle must be 90 degree. So let this be a right angle triangle. Let us consider this be a right angle triangle. So let it be a ABC, which is right angled at B. Now this is a right angle triangle. The sides just opposite to the right angle is known as hypotenuse. Is known as hypotenuse. And the remaining two sides, that is these two sides, that is BC and AB. These two sides are interchanging in nature. What do you mean by that, interchanging in nature? That means if you consider AB as perpendicular, then BC will act as base, or vice versa. Okay, that means you can consider as BC is perpendicular, then AB will be acting as base. That means this perpendicular and base will be interchanging in nature. That will be discussed later on. But first of all, if a right angle triangle is there, that means the opposite sides of the right angle is hypotenuse, and the remaining two sides, if you consider the one side as perpendicular, then the other remaining one will be the base. Okay, so this is all about the sides of the right angle triangle. Now there is a theorem. There is a theorem. And what is the theorem? The theorem is the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the perpendicular and base. Now this is the Pythagoras theorem. Please use it. Please remember it by heart, because this is the formula. This is the only formula which will be used in the whole trigonometric chapter. Now you need to understand which one acting as a hypotenuse. Very easy. Very easy and very important also. The 0 to hero, this series is 0 to hero. That means you don't know anything about the chapter. So that's why I am discussing each and every basic things. That's why students, it's very important that please keep a notebook and pen, and please note it on your notebook. And 0 to hero, please complete all the series. You'll see that you can you can solve each and every question of the trigonometry, each and every question. But make sure that whatever I am writing on the tab, this screen, please, that should be on your notebook. Okay, so this is the right angle triangle, and one theorem is, that is Pythagoras theorem. This is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. Okay, this is Pythagoras theorem. Please remember this one. Now, six important terms are there. Six important terms are there. Terms are there. And what are the terms? Six important terms. And the six important terms is one is sine. One is sine. S-I-N-E, sine. Other one is, first one is sine. Second one is cosecant. Third one is cosine. C-O-S-I-N-E. And the fourth one is secant. Secant. Fifth one is tangent. Okay. And the last one is cotangent. Okay. What do you mean by these terms? See, all these six terms, all these six terms, when you come to know that why these six terms has been taken. So these six terms are taken for discussing the ratios only. Now, what do you mean by ratios? Ratios. Suppose you have read this chapter ratios in sixth standard, seventh standard, or eighth standard. That is 2:3. That is 2/3. 5:4. That is 5/4. So this is all about the ratios. So here we'll study about the ratios of the any guess students, ratio of the sides. Okay, ratio of the sides. So this is six terms. So all these are six terms. Six terms. Okay. So all these six terms can be defined one by one. We will use its short form only. Now, what are the short forms? See, we will use only SINE. SINE. Okay. We will use here COS. We will use here TAN. We will use here COSEC. We will use here SEC. We will use here COT cot. So these are the short forms. So what are the short forms, students, of the full names of the six important terms of the trigonometry? So one is SIN, and what is the other short name is just beside it, cosec. Okay, this is cos, this is sec, this is tan, and the last one is cot. Okay, now this is meaningless. This is meaningless. These short names are meaningless. Why these are meaningless? Because SIN is not representing anything in trigonometry. But so then your question must be, sir, why you are discussing about this? Yes, students, I am discussing this concept that SIN is meaningless. But how can it be a meaningful? It can be a meaningful while you use theta. Now, what is the meaning of theta? Theta is an angle. So, any triangle, if you are indicating any angle, so that angle will be a theta. Any angle, any angle, any angle which is theta. We will discuss which angle is representing. First of all, theta means angle. Theta means angle. Now, students, it is very meaningful, or it is, you can say it is meaningful. Sin theta is meaningful. Sin theta is meaningful. Similarly, cos theta. Similarly, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of sin theta? So, what is the meaning of sin theta? Sin theta means, already discussed, student, it is only can be defined as the ratio of two sides. Ratio of two sides. Now, there is a triangle and whose three sides are perpendicular, base, or hypotenuse. These are the three sides. Okay. These are the three sides, and these three sides are perpendicular, base, and hypotenuse. These three sides will only be used here. Now see how. Simple. Sine theta can be defined as the ratio of two sides. Now there are three sides. Which two sides you are taking as a ratio? So just take P by H. Okay. So whenever you are getting the ratio P by H, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse, you'll confirm that P by H means it is nothing else, it's sine theta. It's sine theta. So sine theta means P by H. There shouldn't be any doubt, sine theta means P by H. Similarly, cos theta means B by H. Understood? Base by hypotenuse. And tan theta means P by B. P by B. See, these are the arrangements of the ratios of the three sides. Perpendicular by base, perpendicular by hypotenuse, base by hypotenuse, and perpendicular by base. So perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is P by H is sine theta, B by H is cos theta, and P by B is tan theta. Then what about these three remaining important terms, that is cosec theta? Students, just reverse the ratios of the sine theta. You'll get H by P. See, just reverse of P by H is H by P. What is B by H? B by H means, just reverse of B by H means cos theta. Just reverse it the ratios, that is H by B. You'll get sec theta. Now, what about P by B? It's a tan theta. So just reverse the ratios, B by P. You'll get cot theta. So up to here, students, we got the idea of what is the meaning of sine theta. Sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, tan theta. These all are the important 6 terms of the trigonometry. And what is the meaning of sine theta? Sine theta means P by H. Cos theta means B by H. Tan theta means P by B. And just reverse the ratio of these sides, you will get the other remaining 3 important terms. That is, the opposite of sine theta, that is P by H, is H by P. The opposite of cos theta, the B by H, is H by B. The opposite of tan theta, P by B, is B by P. So these are the important 6 terms of the trigonometry. These 6 terms are very useful, and these are the basic formulas. Sin theta is P by H, cos theta is B by H, and tan theta is P by B. Just need to study or just need to remember these 3 important terms, and just reverse the ratios of sine, you'll get cosec theta. Just reverse the ratios of cos theta, you'll get sec theta. Just reverse the ratios of tan theta, you'll get cot theta. So similarly, you can get the ratios of sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and sec theta, cosec theta, and cot theta. Okay, ratios of sides of the triangle. Now why we are studying this sine theta, cos theta, tan theta? See, first of all, we will study a right angle triangle. So this is a right angle triangle. Okay, ABC, and right angled at B. So this is right angle, and if it is right angle triangle, then the opposite sides of the right angle must be hypotenuse. Okay, must be hypotenuse. Now students, the important concept is, suppose I am writing here sine C. So in place of theta, I am using C. That means what? I am discussing about the angle C. Angle C means this one. Okay. So here angle C is this one. the representing gap between these two arms. So this is angle I am discussing about. This is the angle I am discussing about. Now student, the important concept here is just forget about the sin C, okay, because we need to discuss about sin C, but forget about it. Just see the triangle ABC where B is at right angle. Now we need to discuss about angle C. See, angle C. Now the important concept is very important, please. The side opposite to the angle which we are discussing, that is angle C. So opposite sides of the angle C, that is AB, will act as the perpendicular. Simple. Will act as the perpendicular. That means whatever the angle will be given to you in a trigonometric ratios, just consider that angle and the side opposite to that angle will be considered as P. Simple, very simple. If this angle is you are discussing about, I will use the sides opposite to this angle is this one. So this side will be acting as the perpendicular. Now students see, this is a triangle and only three sides are there. So hypotenuse is fixed. This is fixed. It will not change. Never, never. It will not change. Why it will not change? Because 90 degrees is fixed and the opposite sides of 90 degrees is hypotenuse. So it will be understood. Now you need to see there are three sides and you are having the idea of only two sides. Okay, you are having the idea of two sides, that is perpendicular and hypotenuse. The what is the other one remaining side? That is BC. Then BC will act as base. Simple. That means you have to use your mind to find out which side will act as the perpendicular. Okay, which side is acting as perpendicular. Now then, if you know that this side is perpendicular by knowing the angle, isn't it? Now if you are getting the idea of perpendicular, the hypotenuse is fixed, the remaining one side must be the base. Simple idea, simple concept. Just need to see. Now here, if you are given this angles, okay, this angle you are given, now this AB will act as perpendicular. Now in sine, we must have the ratio of perpendicular by hypotenuse, P by H. P by H. So which side is acting as P? So here, if you are considering the angle C, this angle, so the opposite sides of this angle will be AB, and AB is acting as P. AB is acting as P. So I am using P as AB. Now hypotenuse is fixed, that is AC. Hypotenuse is fixed, that is AC. Okay, so sin C will be AB by AC. But if for this triangle only, if sin A is asked, sin A, now students, you have to keep in your mind, it's a very important concept. Now here you have to use the angle A. Now angle A means, so sin angle A is asking about, here sin C, the angle C is asking about. So according to angle C, this is the result. According to A, the sine of A will be a result different from the sin C. How? See, this is angle sine, this is angle A. See the opposite side of this angle A. What is the opposite side of angle A? That is BC. That means sine is P by H. This is the basic formula, P by H. But which side is acting as P? That is the angle A. Here it is discussing about. So that the side which is opposite to angle A is BC. BC by AC. Why AC? Because AC is fixed, hypotenuse is fixed, so BC by AC. So here students, you can observe that, see, in while you are discussing about sin C, the result is AB by AC. When you are discussing about sin A, the result is BC by AC. So AB and BC both are interchanging. That means AB sometimes acting as perpendicular, AB sometimes acting as perpendicular, and sometimes BC is acting as perpendicular, depending upon the angles which you are discussing about, isn't it? So the key concept is just use the angle which you are discussing about. So there is a homework students, there is a triangle. Okay, we'll study one by one because a very little things we have discussed about, little concepts we have discussed about. Just use this concept, you can solve first exercise of any book, okay, of a trigonometry class 10th grade, because whether you are solving NCRT or RD Sama or RS Agarwal, you can solve first exercise by using these concepts on. So cos C you need to find out, sin C you need to find out, tan C you need to find out, cos A, sin A, and tan A. This you need to calculate. This you need to calculate. Okay. So this is the homework. Just use this concept and find out the values for cos C, sin C, tan C, cos A, sin A, tan A. Okay. Thank you everyone. This is the first lecture, and please subscribe this channel so that you can get the update of the chapters which will be uploaded just after this video. Okay, so after this video there will be something different concept, and according to that you have to solve something different, some different exercises. Okay, bye bye.